abroad through the university program, but the locations that they had were very limited, and I didn't really want to go to the cities that they offered. So I found my own program through API, and I had to fill out all of their paperwork online, as well as the university study abroad paperwork. And the university had some people there that were very helpful in getting my paperwork through, but it was still very much on me to make sure that all the paperwork got sent to the right places and the right people by the certain deadlines. There wasn't anyone guiding me through it. So that was a little bit difficult, but manageable.
Yeah, get entry into the U.S. We have to provide get I-20. That's legal documentation from our university. We bring this to American consulate in Shanghai in China, get a visa. So that's required. That's many things.
Okay, we have to apply for the school and through international application form. Then wait about 2 to 3 months. It depends on the due date of the school. And they send us, if we are accepted, they send us the I-20. And that's about it. Then we have the I-20, we can go for and get a visa, F1 visa, and we can come here.
I already had a passport, and I didn't have to get any sort of visa for Spain.
Very complicated. First, you have to take several exams of the English and the GRE, and next you have to decide which school you want to apply and compare to yourself the level. So then you have to wait and to see the result.
So I also gave out this revised schedule, but.
Well, before coming to here, mainly learn English by reading. So I didn't have any chance to learn authentic English language. So coming here is mainly by communicating, by talking.
I was pretty comfortable with Spanish just because I had spent time the summer before in Bolivia, living there, and I had been taking Spanish classes for about 8 or 10 years. So. It wasn't as big of a language problem, even though they do speak different Spanish there, which was really interesting to learn.
I was semi-comfortable. I took 4 years of Spanish in high school and then 3 semesters in college, and so I wasn't fluent at all, but I definitely could say what I want to say and tell them to slow down if I needed to.
Not including English. I studied English from primary school.
I'm really okay with writing and reading, but I have some problem with listening and speaking English, because all the documents I had in France was recording from university, so it's a good English spoken. And now I have some troubles, but I think it will be okay in 1 month or something like that.
About Spanish culture from some of my Spanish teachers that were actually from there or lived there, but I had never actually experienced Spanish culture before.
Early on, we learned basically from TV or from a movie mainly. It's not that positive, but when we come here, it's very different what we have learned before.
Well, my friend had told me some before I left, but I really didn't know that much at all. I kind of thought it was more like Mexico, and it's not at all. So it was really interesting to learn more about Spanish culture.
I think 60 years ago, there is, for example, my own school. I was studying in vocational high school, and before it was a vocational high school, it was the supply yard of the U.S. Army. So that's kind of, we can get from, we're friendly to the U.S., so we get all kind of free, open information. Basically it's the same.
Preparation.
We have totally different background of the culture and several things like food, entertainment, such as that. So I have to get used to it.
some cockroach in the apartment, so you have to catch them and throw them to the window.
Well, I think really astonishing thing about the sport, football. I never heard of that before. I watched TV a little bit, but I think it's wonderful. It's crazy.
But there was also a time when I was there when Barcelona beat Madrid in a huge soccer match that I didn't really know much about, and so I was out and trying to get back home when they won, and there were people like rioting in the streets, like setting trash cans on fire, and so police were out with like pepper smoke bombs, and I almost got hit by one, and so that was just really interesting. You never really see that after a game here, people being subdued by the police, but it was a big deal there. They were really excited about their soccer. So.
Like people in Spain, like they never wear t-shirts ever, and like Americans, like you could tell he was a student because we'd be in t-shirts and chacos, and like they always wear closed-toe shoes even in July. And so they just dress up more.
The most nice thing I think is the relation of the people. The United States are like open-minded, and they are. Tolerance would be a good word, but they accept all kinds of culture, different people's thoughts. Yeah, that's the best part.
I think in here, friends are people are very friendly and very warm. That's very impressive to me.
Yeah, India, we've got some troubles with police because in India, like anywhere, you can smoke in a public place. But we are smoking in the front of the train station, and the police just arrest us because we are smoking there. But normally we had the right to smoke there, and we have a train to take 20 minutes later. So they forced us to pay. I don't remember the amount, but something like $20 each to go, or they will kept us there and kept our passport, so we were stuck there. So we paid.
Well, we have been doing the on-site, like going back to visit my parents, also friends, also phone call, like email, some like messenger, all the ways.
Yeah, I'm still in contact with them on Facebook or by email. Actually, there's 7 hours between France and Alabama, so it's pretty easy to contact them during the morning. They are in almost the night in France, so I can contact them or call them with Skype, like that.
They have internet cafes, and I could either Skype, or they have pay phones where you like pay, I don't know, I guess a quarter, and I don't know what it's called in Euro, but and you could talk to them. It was like pretty cheap, like per minute, so that's what I would do.